Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Press X to Not Die, and the key was provided by developer. You might have heard about this game. It's an interactive movie with some dialogue choices and quick time events. And the whole game is very short. The whole game is around 30 minutes, and basically the content is around, I think, 1 hour with 35 minutes of movie. That's what they say. There's actually only 35 minutes of movie, and I did 50% of the content, probably of the scenes or dialogues, in half an hour. So the game is very, very short. We'll go through options. I had to actually kill the sound in the menu because there is no sound regulation, which should be added. This is very annoying, especially for recording. So I had to kill it with Mixer. I'm gonna unkill it, and then we'll play a little bit of first chapter, maybe even full first chapter, because there's no other way to show the game other than playing it. But I could actually finish the entire game in one go. So I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm only going to show you first, probably first chapter, but be warned there might be spoilers because there's just no way to say show footage of a game which is 30 minutes long without showing like some big part of the story. It's non-linear. I mean, it kind of is, but you have choices. So, well, you can definitely replay it a few times with some different results, but the whole story is kind of going from chapter to chapter, but there will be small changes in between. There is just a couple of different scenes and different versions. Extras. All right, so there is some extras. There's basically DLC for the game, and there is extras that includes death galleries, all the ways you die. Right, something like this. It shows you how you can die. You can try to do it for achievements. And then we have behind the scene photos. I think it's just, what is it? Yeah, it's just one photo, I guess. Not sure about how you change it. There is a blooper reel, but you have to win the game on hard to unlock it. Then you have last playthrough stats. I might be able to show it to you, right? So you get something like this. It was 26 minutes the entire playthrough, and 9 deaths. So I played on easy because I just wanted to see the movie, to see what's going on in the game. Overall stats, maybe I'm not gonna press it. There is this mode which makes the game pixelated, but I see absolutely no point to do it because there is just a video, so I would like to just see the video without this filter. There's just no point for me. You can vote for Press X to Not Die 2. Basically, I think they ask you to make a review on Steam for this game. I'm not sure if it's gonna be ever produced, but so far we have this one game. And then coming to options, right? So you have controls options. I'm of course using mouse and keyboard. And then we have video options, which is basically resolution and window mode, which is very nice because you can record easily and you can play in window if you choose to do so. However, I had a couple of problems when I was alt tabbing from the game and doing some stuff in the background. In a few cases, I had the game slow down, stutter, and in 2 cases, I had black screen. One case I heard the sound but I didn't see the video, and in another case the whole game kind of stopped responding. So probably you should not run other games or other stuff in the background or alt tab too much because it might mess up with the game. But I was able to finish the game, so that's quite okay. But yeah, it might cause some problems if you're alt tabbing or overloading your computer with other applications. The game options, yeah, this is the same thing. Scroll up this, I'm not interested. Subtitles, I leave it. Game language, I'm not gonna really mess up with this. I'm not sure if this is recorded. Maybe it's recorded, but I'm just gonna keep it in English. So there is some way to change language. Maybe it's just subtitles. I'm not sure if they record actually everything in 7 languages, but well, you have to check it. I always play in English, so whatever. Right, so let's go back. I've pressed the wrong button again. I'm trying to go out of this. Right, so we'll play new game. There is chapter select. So yeah, you basically have those 7 chapters. One chapter consists of a couple of scenes. Yeah, this is actually the whole thing. So first chapter is like what? First chapter is probably just, I'm not sure if you can just move to particular parts of the chapter. Maybe this is the second chapter. Yeah, this is probably the second chapter. Not really sure about it. Right, so that's the whole length of the game, like 7 big scenes, and each scene consists of small amounts of videos, just scene after scene connected with dialogue and quick time events. Right, so let's go with new game. I'm gonna start and we just play a little bit from the very start. By the way, I think I have to do like escape. Now we'll regain the sound. I will leave you the dialogue, and then we'll probably kill the sound again, and I will sum up. Alright, so there is this whole the time there is a music going, which should be just you should be able to switch off the music as such, right? So that you can focus on dialogue and story, because it plays in the menu and it's quite annoying. Alright, let's leave it.
Matt?
Dude, everyone's going crazy. Everyone in town is just attacking everybody. It's like that shitty M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Right, so I'm going to stop talking when they are talking, because I just want to show you the couple of dialogues and at least one QTA event. Alright, so we can choose one of the movies. Let's just go with anything.
What?
Maybe the wrong one.
Never mind all that. Okay, I figured it out. Now this is important. The secret to survival is...
Okay, so you can see there's a zombie coming, so there will be probably a QTA event in a moment. Let's see it.
Press X to not die.
Good job, dude.
Oh my god, Matt!
Okay, this is more or less what's going on. You have to, from time to time, you have to react on a quick time event, and then basically a lot of death happens. Either you die, or people die, or you kill the zombie and you survive and keep going. So there is a lot of brutality, but it's done in such a over-the-top sort of parodistic way that I guess it's acceptable. There's just a lot of fake blood everywhere, so this is going to happen during the game. Just be warned.
Matt? I didn't press X in time.
Matt! 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 Matt?
Alright, let's keep going.
Where is everyone? Hi, kitty.
I like the kitten, by the way.
Oh my god, I gotta call Christina.
Right. It's just going on, it's just a movie. There's nothing you can do now.
Hello?
Yeah. Let's go with first one.
I'm fine. How are you?
This one
What
maybe?
are you talking about?
Yeah, we have to tell her about Matt.
Oh my
being killed.
god.
There's
Was
no
it a
other
Twilight
way.
fan? I told him not to join Team Jacob.
Yeah, there was a Twilight joke. Maybe the first
I
one.
told him antagonizing Team Edward was putting his life on the line.
And she
Hello?
hung up on me.
Christina?
Let's just go
No
to one
reception.
more quick
Seriously?
time event, maybe.
What's with this icon?
I don't get
I've
the
gotta go
joke
get
with the
it.
icon, by the way. Yeah, let's just go for one more quick time event, and then we'll stop, because I don't want to play too much of it. Alright, so this is just a button. I wonder what happens if you don't put it on. Maybe there's a way to not put it on. Okay. By the way, the camera should be fixed on the outside. It's wrong while balance, but whatever. Yeah, I didn't do it.
Come on, I can do this!
Yeah, you just have to repeat it. We made it. Right, now it's the right setup.
Oh man,
White
what should
balance.
I do?
Okay, last time I took the bike, so let's do something else. Let's run for it. Probably won't make it. Can we do it? Maybe.
I'm okay.
Maybe not. Yeah, there will be a quick time event, I guess. Or not. No, there isn't one. There isn't one. Maybe there is? I don't know, really. The smoke is weird.
A bike would have been useful right about now.
Yeah. E? No, I didn't do it. Okay, that was too late. I died? I think I died. No, maybe? Once again? Yeah, we made it. And one more button. Last time I said you're cute, which she kinda is. Maybe this one? What button now? See? see? Yeah, sometimes it goes like this. You have to spam the buttons. And then... Okay, let's fail it. Let's fail it. I'm gonna fail it. What happens? Yeah, we're dead. I guess we're dead. Alright. Let me just show you what happens. Okay, so the game is basically replaying itself from the scene. If you die, you have to go again, but I have bad score if you fail. Okay, I'm going to kill the sound now. Alright, so I'm gonna go back, maybe, out of it. Quit game, to menu. Right, so this is basically the gameplay. It shows us what we did. It's kind of weird that it shows us the playing time if we didn't finish. But yeah, we pushed slightly more of the content. I had around 50%, now I have more because I took other choices. Yeah, the score is minus, but I don't care about leaderboards. Let's click something. Yeah, and it goes back to menu. So basically this is the gameplay. You make choices in dialogues, you press buttons when you are prompted to do so, and you choose your own adventure throughout the selection of videos that make the game. It's kind of linear story with branching paths depending on your choice. So you can play the game probably a couple of times to try to unlock all the content. Plus you can play on harder difficulty. I guess you have less reaction time for the quick time events and try to beat the achievements and maybe unlock the blooper reel. But the whole game is short. So I can absolutely recommend it in terms of experience because the game was a fun experience. It was a fun movie. It was a fun thing to do, but only for half an hour. I finished the game and I'm done with it. I'm not actually going to go through all the content. Just one playthrough is enough for me. But just judging by the amount of footage and the amount of achievements, I think the game is actually around an hour, maybe a bit more, if you want to do everything. So this is below the refund time. The game is like $2.50 and it has trading cards. It's actually so short that you may not even get the trading cards before you refund or before you just deinstall, because you might finish the game in like an hour, and that will probably give you like 1 or 2 trading cards. So you would have to idle the game for cards. That's how short it is. But it was very fun. It was very well done. Of course, it's amateur video making, but it is done in an interesting, weird to wacky way, and it's a very good experience. It's one of those games that you won't necessarily buy because they are way too short, but you would like to play them. You would like to experience them. I definitely had fun, and I would give this game 8 out of 10 and a recommendation. However, you must be warned that it might be too short for you. Yes, I know that the game is cheap, but still, for $2.50, I would expect around 10 hours of gameplay. This game is around 1 hour. So it's not worth buying in terms of having a lot of gaming time, but it's a nice experience. So you have to decide on your own. Either look for it on sales, if it ever goes on sales, or you just have to judge if you want to experience an interactive movie for like half an hour or hour and then delete it, because that's what you get. Yeah, of course, if you like this sort of stuff, you can pay for it, but in my book, it's just not worth the money. But it's nice experience. I wouldn't buy it, but I had fun playing it. I would probably buy it for like $1 maybe, or less. What else? Yeah, I guess that would be it. I showed you the gameplay. I was trying to not to well, unravel too much of the story. There was just a couple of scenes, which is still a large chunk of the game already, but there was no other way to do it. So yeah, I will leave it. I will leave you with this. Just 8 out of 10. Recommendation if you like such stuff, because it's hard to really say what it is. It's an interactive movie, so if you like interactive movies and if you're willing to pay for them, then sure, do it. If not, look for sale. Just be aware that this is very short game, very short but very fun and interesting. But aside from that, it's just super short. Yeah, but I did have fun playing it. I can recommend it. Yeah, I was even into video making myself a bit, so yeah, I get it. I know how it's done. I know it takes time to even record it in an amateur way. It's definitely a lot of work put into it. You know, the CGI with fake blood, well, whatever. But that was already okay for me. I liked it. I like this sort of budget video making. It's definitely a nice project. You know, for a school project, that would be very impressive. For a game that costs money, not really. For a movie, yeah, of course, it's amateur. But yeah, for a project, absolutely support it. I can only say that if you are into doing stuff like that with friends, that you're awesome. If you start like that, you can then grow into actually making an independent movie or stuff like that, or just make some money on video making. So it's definitely a great hobby. So big kudos to all the actors and stuff. Yeah, I absolutely respect it. I was doing it myself, but at the same time, you know, as a gamer, I would just play something for 10 hours that costs like $7. You know, I would rather buy a game like this. I now want to buy Pit Infinity, or get Pit Infinity if I can. I really want to show it. It's like $8 for a really long game. So paying $2.50 for this may not be exactly what you want to do. I know it's not much, but still, it's just half an hour. Anyway, okay, enough with the money, because yeah, I always talk about it because I want to just have lots of games, lots of playing time, not just be forced to buy more and more games and be out of money very quickly, because that can happen if you start buying games on the whim. Just, yeah, it's fun, I want it, but then, well, you have nothing, you have no money, and you can't get another game, and then you're bored again, which is very sad. It's actually less than a movie. You could actually watch a movie for free somewhere, and there would be more than you could watch a movie in the TV in TV, and there would be like 2 hours. So it's less than a movie even. But yeah, it was very fun. So recommendation for fans of such stuff. Warning for people who want games to be long, especially if they cost money. And I would leave you with this 8 out of 10 score. So that was Press X to Not Die. And I'll see you guys in the next review.